Or welcome back to my channel. So I'm deciding to leave the same little setup as my last video. So this one's going to be like a little chit chat type of video on different ideas I have for my channel in terms of videos to come fairly soon. Some of these are going to be like newer ideas like that I've had within like the last week or two, and then one has been one I want to do for a while. So I'll go ahead and start with that one. For a while now, I've wanted to do like a whole updated candle collection video, but for me that's going to wait until after the semi-annual sale, and the reason is I'm going to go really hard for the semi-annual sale. It's just, it's not as good of a deal as Candle Day by any means, but that's a time for me to stock up on tester candles, especially get 3 wicks, get some soaps, maybe 75% off body care if it's some of the aromatherapy ones that I really, really wanted. Other than that, in terms of body care, I'm really not interested in a lot of the scents, even at 75% off. There might be like a Funfetti body scrub. I've really wanted to try that ever since I've seen Queen of the Geek Girls on YouTube and Instagram like do her sync demos of it. It looks nice, so maybe if I can get like a Vanilla Bean Noel one for 75% off plus 25% off, pretty much with the 10 off of 40 coupon, I might pick one up. But other than that, there's not much in terms of like body care that I really want. If you want to see like my body care collection, I have a video up on that. And if you want to see the specific tester candle, 3 and hand soaps I'm talking about, I also have the SAS wish list video, which is also up. So if you're interested in those, please go ahead and watch those. I'm going to do a more sorry about it. If y'all heard that, that was just the train going by. We don't live super close to any that I can think of, but there is one in my general area, but I don't think we should be able to hear it that loud. But reeling it back in, I'm going to do like a more concise, more restricted SAS wish list closer to like Christmas time, like maybe Christmas Eve or maybe the 23rd. Sometime around there is when I'll like do the whole updated list, and I have to go and turn off one of their alarms again. So I will be right back. Sorry about that. I just had to turn one of my family members' alarms off, so sorry about hearing me get up and go everywhere. I do sit in a chair while I film. It's a little comfy, cozy chair. So I'm going to do a more updated list on that, so that's also another future video. But I want to wait till SAS is over, because after SAS, really, Bath and Body, I mean, the spring is looking amazing. I will definitely be buying candles, and definitely quite a few. Like, I'll even, like, another potential video idea soon is maybe doing like a video of the spring candles I'm most excited for. So I won't tell you any now that I'm wanting to get, but there's definitely a lot of newness that I'm really wanting to get. If you don't know, follow Bath and Body's Daily Finds on Instagram or Facebook. Instagram is probably the better way to go because I feel like that gets updated a lot faster and more frequently. Scents Galore on Instagram as well. That's another really good source. Just about any candle page, honestly. I mean, those two are the big ones that like get like news out pretty fast. But I mean, other than that, I mean, just in general, people in the whole candle community are like talking about the spring test candles now, so it's not gonna be hard to find pictures or scent lists. I mean, you just even go on Mercari at this point, honestly, people trying to sell the spring test candles for $22 to $25 a piece plus shipping. So I mean, it's not hard to find. So that's like another potential video idea. But getting back to the reason I want to wait till SAS is over is because that's gonna be like my last huge chunk of spending, like the bigger bulk of the spending that I want to do in Bath and Body Works. After that, I definitely want to try, not try this vendor because I have ordered from her before, but I do want to reorder from L3 Waxy Wonder. Pardon me. I do want to reorder again from L3 Waxy Wonder because she does have polypropylene bags and bakery bags, which I do need more of now. For like chopped up candles, rebagging, wax, stuff like that. And then I do really, really enjoy her wax, and I do want to try some scoopables from her as well. So, I mean, that's also going to be another order in the future, as well as I do want to try a company called Midnight Daydream Candle Co. Recently they've been getting like a lot of talk on Instagram from like the Wick Chick. Um, why is my brain failing me now? I know that there's more. I know that there's more than just her that's talking about them, but they're not coming to mind like right off the top of my head. So I apologize. But I mean, I've seen a lot of people say like pretty, at the very least, decent things about them, and they're a company I've wanted to try for a while. They reached out to me personally, and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing their stuff with like a 25% off code, and I said like sure, but um, just with like Christmas and a lot of like the big sales going on right now, I just wouldn't be able to do it immediately. And like they totally understood. So just whenever I'm ready to use it, I will. And they were a company I wanted to try long before they even reached out to me. So um, I mean, I'm someone who doesn't really care about the whole PR candle thing, regardless of what company or whatever it's from, because I've gotten PR candles before, um, and done reviews on my Instagram and such. So to me, I think the whole thing between people getting upset about PR candles, short opinion on that. I mean, this is a chit chat video, so I mean, I go off track all the time, so I don't know what anyone was expecting, but um, I think the whole thing is kind of childish when people get upset about it. I mean, just be happy for people. I mean, every time I see someone get something that, a candle brand wants to send them something, wants their name to get out through this person specifically, I think that's awesome. I'm happy for people who do get PR candles and stuff like that. I'm not like one of those people who get super jealous or envious or butthurt that like I wasn't like, and I'm not talking about anyone in particular. Like, I couldn't care less about this whole thing anymore. Like, when it first happened, I was pretty upset that, it got out of hand the way it did. But now it's just like one of those things where it's just childish to me. So I don't really give it much thought anymore. But, um, I'm not someone who just gets jealous about stuff like that. Like, I'm genuinely happy for people who do get PR candles and get to try scents. And, I'm just very happy for those people. So, when they reached out to me, I was really excited about it. It's always nice to feel like, wow, they really want me to be someone who gets to try their product. So, well, there's that. I do have like a little list of candles I want to try from them, but um, it's fluctuated quite a bit. He's adding some new scents pretty recently. He has like a lavender marshmallow. He said, I messaged him on Instagram saying, "Hey, is this like, do you know, like, have you ever smelled lavender marshmallow from Bath and Body Works? Like, is this like supposed to be a dupe of that?" He admitted he's never smelt it before, but it's still a very, very nice candle. And the notes say specifically sweet lavender, which is what's in lavender marshmallow, in my opinion. It's not herbal. It's not like astringent. It's very sweet lavender and marshmallow. So that one's definitely on my list because I do love that candle from Bath and Body Works. Not burn wise, the burn was disgusting on that candle. It got grody after the second burn. So hopefully his will do better. But I think it's just the wicks on that Bath and Body Works candle specifically. What else? There's just a lot of different candles. Like cinnamon raisin bread is on the list. Those are the only two I'll share now because there's quite a few. Not quite a few. It's not like 10 or anything like crazy to like start off with a new company, but I think I have like 6 or 7 on the list, and I'm definitely not gonna get all of them for my first go around, but I definitely do want to get the lavender marshmallow. So that whole thing is done out of the way. There's definitely gonna be some things afterwards. I'm not just like a sole Bath and Body Works channel slash account. I do chop up Bath and Body Works candles and use them as wax melts. I'm also really into vendor wax like L3 Waxy Wonders, Dragon the Wolf Crafts, Up North Creations, K Scented Melt, Satin Susie. Those are some of like my favorite vendors just like off the top of my head. So Waxmosphere is also a pretty good vendor from the few things I've tried like Random Act of Kindnesses and D-Stashes. I really do like the wax. I actually have some of it going in my bathroom now. I don't remember the name of I don't remember the name of the scent shop, but it had like blueberries, watermelon, strawberry, and lemons maybe. That one throws like for a third of the scent shot. That thing in my bathroom throws all the way out here in the kitchen. So Okay, I'm talking fast. I'm bringing it back in. So, my candle collection is definitely gonna be a long video. It's gonna be a lot, and I'm gonna do my whole no burn candle collection, which I do have a no burn. Like those don't get touched, like period, until I can get like a backup or I can get like a tester handle to move my through out of my collection. Um, I said it in my videos before. I much prefer to hold on to something that's only 4 ounces and I can still get the same fragrance compared to something that's 14.5 ounces. It just makes more sense that way, and the tester handles are a lot cheaper. So that's just my thoughts on that. Um, I mean, and that's about it. I mean, I do have like my candle shelf I was talking about in my last video. Those like I can burn, I can chop up whenever I feel like. I don't have to worry about it. I mean, some of them I do hold on to a little bit more because I only have one or two left. But other ones it's just like whenever I want to, I'm just gonna take it down, chop it up, burn it, whatever I want. So there's that. Sorry if you can hear my dog's loud nose. I love my dog, y'all, but he's so loud. One of my last videos, he was like slurping up water, and I don't want him to do it again because that was pretty annoying. I don't think he is. Okay, he's being good. So, okay, where was I at? I want to wait till the very end of SAS because that's gonna be like my last like big purchase type of deal. And like everything after that, I'll just wait until like maybe definitely not the next SAS. This is probably just gonna be like a 1 year type of thing because it's gonna be a lot. So I'll show you all of my like no burn candles, and then I'll tell you if I have any other ones of that in like my burnable slash meltable candles. In that video, it's gonna be a long video. It's probably gonna be well over an hour and a half long because I do have a lot, and I do want to talk about them, show scent notes, stuff like that. So I might have to break it up into 2 parts. I might just, yeah, I'll probably do that. Or, and if the whole hour and a half thing is too long for you, pause it, write it down on a post-it note, sticky note, whatever, and come back to it and grab a snack, watch it before bed, whatever you need to do. Or just watch the part of it that you want to. Um, so, I mean, it's definitely going to have to be a long video because, I mean, there is a lot in the whole no burn collection. So, there's that. So that's definitely something I do want to do, but not very frequently because it will be like a very big task to do and it will take me a very long time to do. So there's that. So candle collection updated SAS wish list closer to the actual winter SAS, which is December 26th, the day after Christmas. Um, and definitely expect multiple hauls from the semi-annual sale too. I'll just go ahead and say that now because it runs into January, so I believe it goes until January 26th. I can't confirm that, but for everything I remember is SAS lasts exactly 1 month long. So from December 26th to January 26th for the winter SAS is from what my memory serves. That's what I believe it is. So definitely expect multiple hauls. What else? I know I had something else I was gonna say, but I can't remember off the top of my head about the whole SAS thing. Okay, well, I guess that'll just be it about SAS. So another video idea like I've had in my head for a while, but I definitely want to do. It's just I want to like put a whole like little disclaimer up about it. I personally love these types of videos. I know it's very polarizing. Either you love these type of videos or you really, really hate them. There's very, very few people I feel like that are in the middle concerning this type of video, but it's a what I got for Christmas video. Or, I celebrate Christmas. If you don't, totally fine. So like, whatever holiday you celebrate or don't celebrate. I mean, what you got for the holiday you celebrate type of videos, I guess. So, I like those types of videos. I like to see what people got for Christmas specifically. Um, Mine's gonna be like a lot of home fragrance stuff. Like I think I'd like limit it to like home fragrance items I got for Christmas, but I'll just say like what I got for Christmas video. I won't show like absolutely everything I get, but definitely some home fragrance stuff if I do get. You never know, but that's just always stuff I ask for because that's what I love is I love home fragrance. I love just fragrance in general, like body care too. So that stuff's definitely on the list. So I definitely want to do one. Um, I mean, so just like let me know if that's something y'all would be interested in seeing too. I mean, I'm probably still gonna film it and put it up, but just for myself because I like those videos. So, um, I don't know why too. Is I feel like it also can come off as like a bragging way, like look what I got for Christmas or whatever. But I think it's fun to see what other people get and stuff like that. So that's it concerning that video. Watch it if you want to. Don't watch it if you don't want to, I guess. But I'm probably just gonna film it anyway. Um, what else? And that's like all the like immediate ideas that have like hit me in the head. I'm still gonna keep doing like the videos I do my empties videos. I will only do one empties video a month. Some people do like bi-weekly um videos, like they do it um once every week or once every 2 weeks, and I like seeing those videos, but I just preferred like the whole like grand thing, like at the very end of the month, showing what you gone through. And some and however people want to do their video, that's fine because I like it both ways. Some people will do stuff that they've melted but they haven't finished, as well as stuff that they have finished. My empties videos are only things that I have completely emptied, that are like done with, can't get any more fragrance out of, or they've I've already melted all of it and they're empty, like completely empty. That's just like I prefer those types of videos because it actually shows me like what you've completely gone through. But I mean, to each, whatever other YouTubers do with their empties videos, I mean, that's up to them. But that's how I'm going to do mine is, the end of every month, do an empties video of everything that I finished throughout the month. So I'm definitely going to do an empties video at the end of the month. My box isn't as full so far as it was like October and November. Those are pretty good months for empties, but it's still pretty full. Spoiler, I do have a candle or two in there already. I know I have at least one, but I may have two in there that I've like actually burned through. So there's that. What else? Definitely a lot of wax. I have two hand soaps in there already. We have I'll go ahead and spoil it. So we get through two hand soaps a month, and this is a hand soap I've wanted to save for this half of the month of December. So in the kitchen right now, we have Candy Cane Bliss from Bath and Body Works and the Gentle Foaming. I'll get into my thoughts on that one in a second because I love that scent, but it weirds me out a little bit. The one I have in my bathroom right now is my absolute favorite scent in hand soap form at the very least, and it's like my second favorite candle of all time from Bath and Body Works. It's toasted vanilla chai. So I have the hand soap in my bathroom right now in the gentle exfoliating formula. The formula with that one, it's take it or leave it with me. I much prefer the like actual deep cleansing formula, and the nourishing and creamy luxe over that. But they only had the nourishing, and the nourishing in that scent sold out really fast. So I don't have any of those. And I have one gentle foaming one from, they did like a weird collection like the summer, and toasted vanilla chai was in that one for some reason, and it was SAS time, so I decided to pick one more up since I was already out. But actually, no, I picked two up in the gentle foaming at that time. But I've been using gentle foaming for the last maybe month and a half now, and with it being so cold outside, my hands are starting to get a little bit drier, and that's definitely the most drying packaging for my skin type at the very least. So trying to stop using the gentle foaming if I can, and definitely using up what I have, and just using like in general just like way less during the winter months. Usually I don't have issues with it come like spring, summer, even into like early fall, but when it starts getting really cold, my skin gets very dry. Typically it's my lips and my nose tend to get very, very dry, like to the point where I need to like aquifer every single day. But lately it's been like my hands have been getting dry and cracked, and it's like, oh no, that's nasty. So I've had to go through that, but my lips haven't been very dry. My nose really hasn't been dry at all. So it's so weird that this year of all years, just my like hands just are the things that gets very dry, and it's not like my nose and lips like it has been before. So moving away from that, my thoughts on the Candy Cane Bliss hand soap. That hand soap is so weird. Okay, this is gonna be like a little mini review of that hand soap. So every time I pump it, I get something a little bit different from it. And not to where it's like, oh, it smells like candy cane one time, and then I smell like a bunch of like whipped vanilla meringue the next. Like it's not like too crazy, but each time it does smell a bit different. So when I first smelled it, I thought it had like a bread pudding type of feel with peppermint, like smelling it out of the bottle in the store. And it does still kind of have that type of feel to it. But a while ago, like a few days ago, I was like, is that tea and cakes? Like the fragrance oil that a lot of vendors use, which I do love to death. And I was like, is that like a tea and cakes oil? Because I smelled tea, like a very specific pronounced like tea note, like not sweet tea, but like you stirred like a little bit of sweetener in with the tea, not too much to where it's like southern sweet tea, like tea from the south. But it was definitely sweet. But I smelled it, I'm like, is that like a tea and cakes type of scent with a little bit of peppermint? Because that was all I was smelling like when I pumped it and when I finished washing my hands. And today I was washing my hands after I made breakfast, and it like hit me in the face. Oh, a little bit before that too. I thought it smelled almost like a cupcake. It definitely doesn't smell like tea and cakes now, which is a very specific bakery note. It smells almost like you took a cupcake, and instead of soaking it in like coffee or tea like you do at tiramisu, you just kind of like drizzle like a little bit of the tea inside of it, or you mix some tea in with the cupcake batter, and you put like a very fluffy, not vanilla, but a very fluffy, sugary sweet peppermint gourmand meringue type of feel. And that's what it smells like now. Is it smells very meringue like, which it doesn't have a vanilla base because my mom actually really does enjoy the hand soap, and she just vanilla gives her migraines, which sucks because I love vanilla gourmand scents. I love gourmand. I love bakery. Those just aren't her type of scents. Like she can't do them. But she really does like this hand soap, which does have a very sugary, sweet meringue candy cane topping, but it does have like a slight undertone of like a tea, and it does definitely have like a type, to me at least, some type of bakery in it, but I just cannot for the life of me pin it. And she said I was crazy. She said she doesn't smell any like vanilla, any bakery, any like gourmand, and she specifically hates tea and cakes. So sorry, I'm having to get rid of a notification. So I don't know why I'm smelling it, but I love it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that. If that came out in like a candle, I'd be all over it. I do want to get some for SAS, like for myself, but it's just such a weird hand soap. I mean, I know it's definitely pretty polarizing. Again, it's either I know Nicole from Nicole No Fire, she doesn't like the soap. She just thinks it smells gross. But then there's like a lot of other people who like me who thinks it smells fantastic. But I don't know. There's something about it that has like a weird undertone to it, but I like it. I just can't explain it. I do love the hand soap, so I'm gonna get off of that. What else? I mean, that's about it. I mean, in terms of like video ideas that have come to me recently, um, I might do like I've done melting boxes for a while. It's just I've never been like very vocal about it, I guess. No, I don't know if that's the right way to say it. I've done melting boxes since like the spring. No, that's a bit too early. Like later in the summer, like earlier in the fall. Um, and I'm pretty much done with all like my like specific like fall, because to me fall I will just melt fall like into like January. I don't care. you know and I love fall smells, so I want to smell fall pretty much year round. It's just some like when it comes to spring, I've already done fall for pretty much like 2 seasons, and I'm like ready for the florals. I'm ready for like the very fruity, lighter fragrances, a few bakeries here and there, some fall stuff, winter stuff here and there. But I'm ready for like the florals, the fruits, and all that. So, you know, I'm pretty much done with all of my fall wax for the most part. I mean, other than my chopped up candles from Bath and Body Works, I'm almost out. And I have a lot of Walmart waxes, like the majority of my fall winter wax I still have left. But other than that, I've gone through a lot of my vendor wax. It's like specific fall winter, so I'm proud of myself. I mean, it was those baskets were pretty full, and they've been full since like September, August. So I mean, I'm very happy that I've been able to get through it. I feel very good about it. Um, Sorry, I'm just scratching my leg. It's starting to itch. I have a lot of spring summer wax. Um, Spring and summer aren't even my favorite seasons, but they have a lot of good vendor wax around that time, and I've gotten like two random act of kindnesses, not like recently, but like earlier, like towards the fall, after summer. And I got like a lot of like spring type of wax. So that definitely helped like boost up like what I had already had. But I already have some chopped up candles ready for whenever I'm ready to start doing spring. I might even pull some out like after January. Again, I'm not a seasonal burner or melter by any means. I don't want to say that all the time because I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I just want to make it known, I melt whatever I want whenever I want, but I do tend to want what's in season. Like, okay, it's spring, I want to melt some florals. Like, I couldn't do well, there are a few florals I would consider doing right about now if I really wanted to, but I just haven't had that desire to melt a floral scent since like spring, early summer. Um, so I mean, I think that's about it. I mean, I don't have any other like video ideas planned out. I mean, I'm gonna like take a few seconds to think if there's any other ones I can think of, but I do definitely want to do. I can't do like what I've melted through because I've already thrown away a lot of the stuff that I've gone through after each of my empties. But if that's something y'all want to see, I could start doing that. Like start putting like all my wax and candle empties in a specific box, and then after like the whole winter season is done, I could do like a whole giant massive winter empties, or I could do like a whole, do that for each season if that's something y'all would be into. I kind of like that idea. So maybe after winter and everything's done, I might start it up in spring and start keeping stuff. Um, I do still have some fall winter wax, but I'm holding on to it for next fall winter. Actually, I have a lot of Walmart wax again that I need to get through. So I guess I'll go ahead and just tell you what I'm melting in my bedroom too, since I told you what's in the bathroom. It's peppermint mocha from L3 Waxy Wonders, which I was gonna save to melt when we were putting up the tree, but it just completely slipped my mind when we were doing it. So I'm just gonna melt it now. I wanted peppermint mocha in my room, so there's that. I hate the taste of chocolate peppermint, but I love the smell of it, and it smells very similar to mint chocolate from Bath and Body Works, like the dark chocolate peppermint. So there's that. So yeah, I mean that's about it. That's all I can think of like for future videos. Like I'll definitely do like a whole spring melt box. Like it's not gonna be like a challenge. Like I'm not gonna like force myself to sit down and get through everything I put in the box. To me, melting boxes are just like, hey, here's some suggestions so you don't have to go digging into your wax stash to get stuff you want. It just makes it a little bit more accessible since it's already out and about. So I think that's about it. I toyed with an idea a while back about doing like a whole like throwback Thursday or Walmart Wax Wednesday type of feel. Um, but I couldn't think of any like clever name for it because I didn't want to do it like I didn't want to call it Walmart Wax Wednesday because I feel like that's like a cheap imitation of like what Ramona does. And then Throwback Thursday is like Candy Kim's thing. So I don't know. I mean, it's not like they didn't trademark it or anything. I don't feel like they'd be mad if I did it either, but it's just I don't know. I was trying to think of something clever to do it like on a Sunday or Saturday type thing and melt it. I don't know what that was supposed to be. That was on the roof, so it wasn't my dog or so whatever that was. You're welcome. Y'all heard that. I think that's about it. I mean, I was trying to think of something and I just destashed a lot of my Walmart wax actually. Stuff that I just wasn't in love with. I sold on Mercari. Actually, I have some stuff I'm trying to sell on Mercari still from like Walmart wax. It's like cranberry popcorn garland. I'm trying to sell it in a set, but like no one is buying. Like it has like 6 or 7 likes, and no one's bought any. And I keep doing like the whole like private offer, and after a while, I'm just gonna just try and be done with it because I just don't want to have to like keep lowering it and lowering it. Like it's already like at the $10 point, so I don't want to keep like with the special offer. Like I don't want to do it lower than that. And you know, I do understand like they are paying shipping, but I mean it's like 8 full clamshells and one clamshell itself has 4 pieces in it. So I mean, now I'm just ranting, but it's just kind of like upsetting. It's like really 7 of y'all have liked it. It's been up forever, and I've lowered the price quite a bit. Like it was originally at like $21 maybe. So you know, I definitely lowered it quite a bit. So I'm just wanting it to sell. I want to be done with it. I want to go ahead and just package it up, have some extra spending money for SAS. Um, I don't know. So, I mean, I do still have a lot of Walmart wax that I can do a whole thing like that, but it's just not a very big selection at all. I could do like a whole throwback Thursday type of deal where I do like wax too, like Canada Kim does, but I feel like that's a little bit too imitaty. I don't know. Maybe like a throwback Tuesday type a deal. I don't know. Nah, I may or may not. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one a little bit more. But those are just like a few ideas. I know I'm just talking to myself for the most part. But I do have to do the whole live thing since when I actually hit record, it doesn't do it any more than like 4 minutes. So don't really have much of a choice. So that's why I do all my videos are live and I just save them to YouTube. Is because if like this video would have to be in like 7, 8 different parts because it would literally only let me film 4 minutes at a time. So that's why I'm having to do them live. So just let me know what y'all think about the video ideas in the comments. Like if y'all have any like suggestions. Like I'm not saying I will or won't do them, but like if you have any suggestions, ideas, I'm definitely open to that. So I think I've gone on long enough. So I'm gonna end the video off here. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to comment your thoughts on these ideas. A lot of them I know for sure I am gonna do, like the whole candle collection thing. It's just gonna have to be like it's gonna be after SAS is over in January, so it's gonna be like a little bit away. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that I do want to do. It's just I know it's gonna be a lot of work, and I'm not gonna be like one of those people to like stack everything up and be great. It's gonna be a very loud video because I'm gonna have things in crates next to me because I'm not going to be that person to like just start stacking things up. Like that gives me serious anxiety. Like I don't play with stuff like that. I don't think jokes like that are funny. I'm being dead serious. When I see people's like videos where they stack candles up like that, my heart just it feels like I'm going to pass out. I seriously, it just makes me sick watching. Not like in a bad way. Like it's bad on them. It's just if I were to do that, I would feel like my candles would smash it all break. And look at me, I'm going on a rant while I'm trying to end the video, but and my dog. I should have known. I should have known he was gonna try and pull some like Zeus. You wanna be in the video? You want me to show everyone you like last time, bud? No, he's just gonna keep drinking the water. He's so like he's very like human like he's so mean. He does this on purpose. I hope y'all know. I love him to pieces. I really, really, really do. But he does stuff like this on purpose. He's trying to ruin my video. He acts like he hasn't had water all day. He's had water since last night and now he has to choose to drink all of that. Hey bud, you gonna be in the video? He's walking right up next to me. You wanna be in the video, bud? Oh, you okay? Sorry, he's coughing. Well, you shouldn't have drank all that water so fast, sweetie. Oh, sweet boy. Well, I don't want to pick him up because he's like coughing / wheezing, which I think is just he wasn't doing it earlier. It's just because he was drinking that water so fast. Sweet boy. So, I can't pick you up right now. I love you, sweet boy. I can't pick him up right now. The reason is I have my charger with me, so my phone won't die while I'm filming. And I have to have it on my lap, or my camera would like tilt from like it's straight like this. It would tilt like this, like it would go from this to this. Like it would be like straight up and everything, and it'd just be a mess. So that's why I'm not gonna show him and pick him up because I also have a candle on a pedestal right there, and he takes up quite a bit of space. So he'd knock it over too. So bringing it back in. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the potential video ideas. Again, there's some I'm for sure going to do. The empties, I'm definitely keep those up. I'm definitely going to keep a lot of the videos I've been doing, like hauls, of course, and everything. Collection video will be here sooner than I think it will be. You know, it's definitely be after SAS, but regardless. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop rambling because I can ramble on forever. So I'll end the video off here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.